Hey everyone, it's Brandy and welcome back to my channel, Brandy Janae's Bookshelf. As you can tell from the title of this video, today I'm going to be doing a Friday Reads. Originally today I was planning on posting a video with two different tags in them, but after looking at the raw footage it was like almost 50 minutes and I was being extremely lazy and I was just like, I don't want to edit that right now. So instead I figured I would go ahead and just do a Friday Reads video. They're usually super quick for me, and you know, just a last minute video. It's nice to do these every now and then. So excuse me if I look a bit of a mess. It's Friday. It's like my end of the week. There's early in the morning, or it's probably going to be afternoon by the time this video goes up. But yeah, it's the end of the week. Like I said, it's been a long one. So yeah, if you haven't already seen one of my Friday Reads video, the way I like to do them is talk about books that I'm planning on reading over the weekend as well as into next week, especially since I don't do these that often. And just in case you guys don't follow me or aren't friends with me on Goodreads, then you aren't aware of what I'm currently reading. So I figured every now and then it's nice to know, like I said, what I'm currently reading and what I'm planning to go into next. So I am in the middle of a couple books, so I will start with those first. If you're friends with me on Goodreads, then you will probably have seen this book like listed in my currently reading for almost a month now. I started reading this book during the reading rush, but I didn't finish it, and then I kept putting it off because I had a bunch of like audiobooks, and for some reason I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna read these audiobooks first. But anyway, I finally picked back up The Kingdom by Jess Rothenberg. I have been like actively reading it the past couple of days. Here is where I am now. Yesterday I read 100 pages, and while I was at work today I read about 30 pages, but I got really distracted because I started rewatching the 100, and I just finished up season 1 and I just went right into season 2, or I probably would have read more at this point. But yeah, like I said, I am currently reading this. The next book that I'm currently reading is Bone Cross by Patricia Briggs. This is book 4 in the Mercy Thompson series. I have been kind of binging this. I had to sort of stop because I already kind of went over what I was supposed to read. If you saw my TBR video for the month, I was kind of on a strict TBR, but I was just like, you know what, it's fine because the later books could still count for the challenge that I was using the third book for. However, I wasn't planning on starting this, but this is also supposed to count for a challenge, and I'm still debating. I think I will allow myself, if I finish the book that I'm supposed to read before that, then I will let myself count it. If not, then I will have to either use the next book in the series, or I have another book already set up for that. I'm still making a decision, but I am currently reading that one. I think I'm about 41% of the way through. I think that's where I stopped at yesterday when I was listening to the audiobook. So as soon as I finish The Kingdom, then I will be going back into Bone Cross and probably finishing that up. Lately I have been playing a lot of Sims again. I don't talk about this, I feel like, that often. I think I might have mentioned it in those recent vlogs, but I play The Sims. I'm currently like in The Sims 4, and I got a little bored with my like family that I was playing, so I decided to try to do the 100 baby challenge. If you're familiar at all with The Sims, or you could probably just Google it, it's pretty much a challenge. You have like one female sim and you try to have 100 babies with different fathers for each pregnancy. It's really strange just talking about it, but I've been kind of having a lot of fun. It's been getting me to like play a little differently than I normally do, and while I do that, because it is something that I like to do every now and then while I've been playing that, I've been listening to audiobooks, and that's also part of the reason why I haven't been reading as many physical books. As far as the rest of the weekend, I do have a couple other books that I am definitely trying to get to. The next one that I'm going to be trying to finish off is The Prince and the Dressmaker by Jen Wang or Wang. This is a graphic novel or comic of some sort. I believe it's YA. I'm sure you guys have seen this. It has been floating around the book community. The next audiobook that I'm probably going to try to get through this weekend is Wild Country by Anne Bishop. This is the second book in the World of the Other series, which is a spin-off of the original Other series. And I do have 3 other manga that I would like to get to this weekend. I think I might only be able to do 2 because one of them is supposed to be for another challenge, which I haven't read all the books that I need to read before I get to that final book. The first of those mangas that I would like to get to is Midnight Secretary Volume 3 by Tomu Omi. And then I would also like to get to either Takane and Hana Volume 1 by Yuki Suwashu, or Monthly Girls Nozaki-kan by Azumi Tsubaki. I probably butchered that, but I am still debating on which one of these I would like to read. I am planning on reading both of these this month. However, I had both of these to count for one challenge, and one of them is going to have to wait until I get to that challenge, obviously. I'm thinking I'm going to read Takane and Hana first because this one is longer, and if it comes down to like last minute, then I can get through this one obviously quicker. Honestly, I don't know, maybe not, because this looks like it has a lot of text. But this one is longer page wise, so I think I'm going to save this one for later. So this is not officially on my TBR. So the other manga that I'm going to try to get to this weekend is Takane and Hana Volume 1 by Yuki Suwashu. Alright, so now that I have gone through the books that I am planning on trying to get through this weekend, I'm now going to talk about the books that I would like to read next week. I think I officially have 5 books on my TBR, and 4 of them I have audiobooks, or 3 of them I currently have audiobooks available to me, and then 1 is still on hold. It says that it should be available to me in a couple of days, but it said that for like a week. But I think hopefully by next week it should be available to me, and then if not, I can start reading it physically, and then, you know, whenever the audiobook comes in, if I feel like it, I can, you know, switch over. But anyway, so the first book that I am going to attempt to read next week is Kingdom of Souls by Rena Barron. This is one of the only ones that I don't have an audiobook for because obviously it hasn't come out yet. Besides that, I have a stack of 4 other books here with me. So next I have The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. Next I have Aurora Rising by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. As soon as I'm done with this one, I will have finished my first course, which will be astronomy. So I am really looking forward to reading this. I decided to hold off on this to read it next week because I've been saying this several times now, but I really want to annotate this while I'm reading. So this is one that is obviously going to take a little bit more time than probably some of the other things, but I'm looking forward to reading this one, and I do have an audiobook option available for this one. The next one that I have is We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faizal. Have another fantasy. I feel like most of these are fantasies, but this one is going to be for one of the bonus classes that could possibly count as me swapping in one of the classes if I don't finish other things ahead of time. But yeah, I also have the audiobook currently checked out from the library, so this one is also ready to go. And the final book that I have on my TBR for next week is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. That is everything that I'm planning to try to read over the weekend and all throughout next week as well. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know what you're planning on reading this weekend down in the comments below. If you'd like to give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more from me, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget that I have a giveaway currently going on. It's going to be ending next Friday, so if you haven't already seen that, go check out my June/July book haul that I have up, because all of the information for the giveaway is in there. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.